Hi guys, in this video we are going to talk about codominance again, and specifically we are going to see how codominance determine the different blood groups. In blood groups there are three different alleles: IA, IB and IO. IA and IB, they show codominance, so this means that when they are both present in the genotype, they are both expressed, so they give the blood group AB. Now IO, on the other hand, it's recessive and it's only expressed when it's in an homozygous state. Now IA codes for an antigen A, IB codes for an antigen B, and on the other hand IO doesn't code for any antigen. Do you remember what antigens are? Antigens are any substances that can be recognized and trigger your immune system. We have four different blood groups: A, B, AB, and O. So by using these three different alleles, we have four different phenotypes. To have this phenotype, there are two possible combinations of alleles: either IA, or IA, IO. Remember that A and B are both dominant and O is recessive. So in this case, you're definitely A. In this case, A wins, so you are also A. The same happens with B. So you can be IB, or IB, IO. Since we said that A and B are showing codominance, if they are both present in the genotype, then they can give a different blood group known as AB. Now if you are O, if you are blood group O, the only combination that you can be is IO, since they are recessive alleles. The symbols for blood group never change. So every time you are going to use these specific symbols. Let's do an example. So imagine we have a male that is AB, and we have a female that is blood group O. This means that the genotype of this person will be that, IB, and the genotype of this person will be IO. There are no other combinations to make AB and O. So these are like the parents. So let's go to the gametes. So we have IA, IB, and here we have IO. So the F1, if we make our Punnett square, this is IA, IB, IO. Okay, so we're making our Punnett square, and you can see that the resulting offsprings will either be blood group A or blood group B. The difficulty in this exercise is that when they tell you that someone is blood group A or blood group B, you have to be able to find out their genotype with the information they provide you. Because remember, if you are blood group A, you can either be this in an homozygous state, or you can be heterozygous. That's the only way that you can be heterozygous and be blood group A. If you are B, the same rules apply. So for B, there are two possible combinations, either homozygous or heterozygous. So if we now make a cross with two persons, a male that is an heterozygous blood group B and a female that is heterozygous blood group B, so the phenotypes will be IA, IO, IB, IO. So the gametes will be IA, IO, IB, IO. Then we make our Punnett square, which is IA on the one side. We'll put the gametes of the one parent on one side, the gametes of the other parent of the other on the other side. We make our lines. So here you will see at the end that the offsprings can be any blood group. So this combination can result in all 4 different phenotypes for the blood group. So you can see here it's AB, here is A, here is B, and here is O. So like the ratio is 1 to 1 to 1 to 1. You have equal probabilities of giving birth to a child with any different blood group.